Hello, Brubs. We're back with The Sorrows of Young Werther by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. This is the entry for August 18th, 1881. Or is it 1771? It's 1771. These are not actual dates, but what does it say? Yeah, 1771. Must it ever be thus, that the source of our happiness must also be the fountains of our misery? The rich and ardent feeling which filled my heart with the love of nature overwhelmed me with a torrent of delight and brought all paradise before me, has now become an insupportable torment, a demon which perpetually pursues me. When I used to gaze from these rocks upon the mountains, across the river, and upon the green valley before me, and saw everything around budding and bursting, the hills clothed from foot to peak with tall, thick trees, the valleys in all their variety shaded with the loveliest woods, and the river gently gliding along among the whispering reeds, mirroring the clouds which the soft evening breeze wafted across the sky. When I heard the groves about me melodious with the music of birds, and saw the million swarms of insects dancing in the last golden beams of the sun, whose setting rays awoke the humming beetles from their grassy beds, while the subdued tumult around me drew my attention to the ground, and I there observed the hard rock giving nourishment to the dry moss, while the heather flourished upon the arid sands below me. All this conveyed to me the holy fire which animates all nature, and filled and glowed within my heart. I felt myself exalted by this overflowing fullness to the perception of the Godhead, and the glorious forms of an infinite universe stirred within my soul. Stupendous mountains encompassed me, abysses yawned at my feet, and cataracts fell headlong down before me. Rivers rolled through the plains below, and rocks and mountains resounded from afar. In the depths of the earth, I saw the mysterious powers at work. On its surface and beneath the heavens, there seemed 10,000 living creatures. What do you got, bruv? Everything is alive with an infinite variety of forms. Mankind safeguards itself in little houses and settles and rules in its own way over the wide universe. Poor fool, in whose petty estimation all things are little, from the inaccessible mountains across the wilderness which no mortal foot has trod, far as the confines of the unknown ocean, breathes the spirit of the eternal Creator, and every speck of dust which He has made finds favor in His sight. It's The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe. Ah, how often at that time has the flight of a crane soaring above my head inspired me with the desire to be transported to the shores of the immeasurable ocean, there to quaff the pleasures of life from the foaming goblet of the infinite, and to realize, if but for a moment, with the confined powers of my soul, the bliss of that Creator, who accomplishes all things in Himself and through Himself. My dear friend, the mere recollection of those hours consoles me. Even the effort to recall those ineffable emotions and give them utterance exalts my soul above itself and makes me feel doubly the intensity of my present anguish. It is as if a curtain had been drawn from before my eyes, and instead of prospects of eternal life, the abyss of an ever open grave yawned before me. Can we say of anything that it is, when all passes away, when time, with the speed of a storm, carries all things onward, and our transitory existence, hurried along by the torrent, is swallowed up by the waves or dashed against the rocks. A moment but consumes you and yours, not a moment in which you do not yourself destroy something. The most innocent walk costs thousands of poor insects their lives. One step destroys the delicate structures of the ant and turns a little world into chaos. No, it is not the great and rare catastrophes of the world, the floods which sweep away villages, the earthquakes that swallow up our towns that affect me. My heart is wasted by the thought of that destructive power which lies latent in every part of universal nature. Nature has formed nothing that does not destroy itself, and everything near it, and so, surrounded by earth and air and all the active forces, ever, or and so, surrounded by earth and air and all the active forces, I stagger on with anguished heart. The universe to me is an ever devouring, ever ruminating monster. That's it for that one. The next entry will be on August 21st. That's all, bruv. Anybody got anything to say about Goethe? Or do you want to donate $10 million so I can buy 8 million books? Anybody got 10 million they can spare? I need it to buy a warehouse and a skyscraper and fill them with books. Do it, you greedy bastards. Do it. Do it. I beg you, do it. What do you got? Awesome. So what's the median age of all these people watching? 6 years old? Why the fuck? Aren't you guys all getting banned at like the end of the year? Isn't there some kind of YouTube age restriction? So there's not a bunch of 8-year-olds talking to adults. I thought you were going to say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I was going to say, God damn. What do you got? Got any Fago? All I need is 10 million to buy a bunch of books. And I won't ask for another million for at least a week. Actually, if I had 10 million, I would buy up my entire neighborhood, move all these bastards out of my neighborhood, refinish all the houses, knock over all the modern ones, somehow find old Victorian homes that needed to be moved or were going to get replaced, and I'd move them and replace all the modern houses. I can't say I've read Blavatsky. I don't really have. Maybe I do have a book on Blavatsky. Maybe I do. They're hard to find. Now, I think I sold it. I can go look. I don't know if I can. Let's go take a look. Check this out. You know anybody else that has a stairway just full of books? But you don't. All right. Let's see if we got some Blavatsky. Books on hell, demonology, Malachi Martin, turmoil, Jack Van Impe, the apocalypse, Aleister Crowley. I have him. Or Jack Van Impe. Blavatsky would be more... Wouldn't she be more witchcraft? No, I don't think so. There's more angels and demons. What else do I got? Pigs. Pigs in the fucking parlor. My God. Hostage to the Devil. 666 by Salem Kurban. Don't want to move these because I need to really sort this room out. Satan proof. Heaven and Hell. Satan proof your home. No, I don't see any Blavatsky. Elaine Pagels. Good and Evil Martin Buber. Thugs and Communists. I should read this book. This would be a good one. Thugs and... Yeah, I'll add that to my list. Thugs and Communists. That will go on to my reading list. Half these books I haven't seen in years. The Coming Russian Invasion of Israel. Bob. Who's Henry Van Dyke? Look at that. All right, let's get this going.
You have come for my wisdom. I have but one recommendation for you. Eat well and stay fit. You'll die anyway, but at least you'll look better.
All right. Fucking frivolity. Turning into the afterlife. The Myth of the 6 Million. The Devil's Cupboard. As I said, I really need to sort this room again. I've done it 57 times. What's down there? Might be down there, actually. No, that's that fucking Sylvia Brown. I'll put you down there. Tell me if you see it. What is this? That is unacceptable. How did you fall there, buddy? Tell me if you can see it. Zodiac. I don't see any Blavatsky. What the fuck? There's the occult. Templars, the occult conspiracy. The Psychic, Raymond, Charles Berlitz, Square and the Compass. Do dead people watch you shower? JFK. That needs to go back downstairs. Move this shit out of the way so I can move these over. Little baby Ouija board. The Ouija's gonna kill you. They're gonna possess your soul. No one's gonna possess your soul, buddy. Oh, man. This is all Freemasons. Secret societies of the Middle Ages. That would probably be pretty interesting. Secrets of the Tomb. The Lattimore story. All right. Not finding... It's hot up here still. That's why I haven't been up here to clean, because it's too fucking hot. Tarek Scooble bobblehead. It's hot up here. Spirit, Nostradamus. Where was that dream book? Where did it go? It's down there. I ain't not bending over again. Bermuda Triangle. Noah, energy healing for women. Atlantis, Easter Island. The Druids. I think Blavatsky's going to be over in witchcraft. That's my feeling about it. Because I do think I have a book on that crazy old bitch. Plebeians. Oh, look at this. I have more Dell purse books and globes. Nice. Need to take those down. Witches. Hey, there's my kid's old Pikachu drawing. Bobtown. Should be reading that too. I believe so too. The Enigma Woman, the death sentence of Nellie Mae Madison. I'm gonna say I have it here. Killing the Witches. Maybe I have it in biographies. Talking to the Dead. Green Witchcraft. Magic. Handwriting. Nasty tissues on the floor. With some kind of gummed up fucking... Oh, that looks like I just cleaned a book with it. That's better than the alternative. Divining the Future. Choice-centered tarot. Mummies, myth, and magic. I don't think I have any Blavatsky. If I do, it is lost. Your Destiny and Cards. Those have got to go with those other fuckers. Where'd they go? Horace Walpole, The Castle of Otranto. What is this bullshit? God's simple plan of salvation. All right, put that with that. Where did I put those little books? Right down there. There's Bukowski. Don't want to lift that because I think it has my name on it. The Fairy Realm, Snatching Them Out of the Fire. I wanted to read that one too. That one looks hilarious. Women and Madness. I started reading that one. I don't see no Blavatsky. I don't see it. The Mill on the Floss. Why did I get this one? Van Buren School. I don't see any Blavatsky. Yeah, got a couple copies of The Devil in Massachusetts. Massive two shits. The Last Seance. Ghosts I Have Talked With. Whew. Man, it's hot up here. Talking to the Dead. That's a pretty good book. On our holy ghosts. Are there really ghosts? I don't see shit. Where was that Sylvia Brown? I need to move that over there with the rest of her shitty books. Actually, I've never read any of her books, but I know I've seen her on TV. She's not very fucking interesting. Well, she's dead now, so. Look at that. That is the greatest thing I've ever found in the estate sale, I think. Cataway aerosol cat repellent. And I thought you like mace the cat, but apparently you just spray it on stuff so he doesn't climb on it. It's one of the funniest things I've ever found then in the estate sale. Cataway. Wow. 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 No. Yeah, I don't see it. See a pitchfork. A bunch of receipts that I was going to turn into paper, but cannibal fictions. Vampires, Clutch of Vampires. Where else could I have Blavatsky? No, I don't have a biography section. I believe I sold her books. Or really need to read Frankenstein at some point here. Considering I have what 3, 6, 10 copies. 10 copies. Maybe I'll read it this year. Want your fortune told? I don't see shit. Janis Joplin, buried alive. Janis. The Towering Inferno. The life and times of Otto von Habsburg. Dining and Whining in Old Russia. What's this? I don't want to look at it. It might be fucking... No, nothing personal on it. Yeah. I turned my rooms into my bedroom into a library. Alright. Psychic Magazine. Order of funeral services for Brian Hayes, April 10th. Don't want to show this because I don't know what's in here. Don't want to show my stuff. What is this, Mr. Duff? Haydn. Short stories of Catherine Mansfield. You know, I could have it in one of these two. Russia Rising. Another Russia book. I need to put those in my Russia closet. The Centaur in the Garden. Who falls in love and marries who is loved by another creature. That's another book I need to read. Silver Broomstick. Moon Magic. Samuel Butler Voodoo Love Magic. This envelope contains copy of cremation record of Helen Josephine Thurman Smith. Nonsense songs by Lear. Madame Olia. A history of the American Spirit Bourbon. Detroit Red Wings. Father Solanas. The Mystery Cave of Many Faces, a history of Burroughs Cave. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Alright. Letters to Penhouse. That one's a good seller, actually. I will sell that fucker. Hey, there's a first edition Animal Farm. I forgot about that one. A kid's Pokemon book. What's in the wooden box? Just coins. Oh, you mean this one? This one's got other stuff. I don't know what it is. I think it's just papers. What the hell is in there? Nothing. Animal Farm First Edition. Been meaning to sell this. Make some money. It's worth a couple $100. Behold a pal horse. Oh, there's that Agatha Christie book. I knew I had that fucker. I was supposed to read this too. Curious Punishments. Oh, there's that tape. What the fuck is that? 14 Things Witches Hope Parents Never Find Out. Young Martin Luther. What's this? God Bless Seth. Oh, I know what that is. War with the News, Carol Capek. See Other Side for special savings. Kiss, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, look at this one. Kiss Daddy Goodnight to speak out on incest. Jesus Christ. Suicide in Guyana. Dana's 2 years before the mast. Rick Ross. I think it's signed. I don't even know who the fuck Rick Ross is. Proofs and Refutations, Norman Davies. Crime Scene, Bismarck. Moral Freedom in the Age of Artificial Intelligence, Terry Brooks. Well, I don't see the Madame Blavatsky. You know, I do have a section on death, though, over here somewhere. Oh, this is all UFOs. Maybe she's in there. I don't know where the fuck she is. If she's here. What the hell am I ripping? What the fuck is that? Do not rip that motherfucker. Whew. You need to be cleaned, room. I don't see Blavatsky. There's Witch Hazel. I do want to read that book too. Witch Hazel. The Witching Hour. Is this a kid's book? This is why I need some goth chicks to help read for me. If I had like 10 goth chicks that would read for me, I'd be fucking set. This is one of the best books in the world. The Square of Sevens. No. Report card, probably. I have a whole bunch of report cards of somebody. I don't think it was a report card. This is a fucking great book. This is a literary hoax. Page is loose. This guy was a gay dude, so he apparently wrote the first gay novel. I paid $400 for that book. Hey, there's my weather gauge. It's supposed to say that it's gonna rain. I think that's what it means when the witch is out, it's gonna rain. When the witch is out, it's going to rain. Forgot how to reset that. What's it showing? Yeah, 84 degrees up here. That's the witch and that's the children. All right. Ghost Stories. Phantom of the Opera. Writing Monsters. Damn sea shit, bro. My fucking closed circuit television. I need to get cameras for that thing. Alright. Good thing I don't have a light up here. Norse myths. Nietzsche. Woman of property. Pirates. Pirates. What's up here? Just blank journals. Just wait till I have a bookstore. Just you wait. There's all Michigan books. I don't think Blavatsky would be up here. Mental asylums. All right, let's go to the other book room. Jane Slayer. Signed books. Really need to sell those because they're worthless to me. Sure, someone will buy the Janet Ivanovich signed books. Tony Curtis, not so sure. There's Philip K. Dick. I was looking for him yesterday. Where did I put that book? Where the fuck did I put it? There it is. I've run out of room up here, so need to start. That's where the bodies are. Another pitchfork. You always need 52 pitchforks. Another mannequin head. True crime. I don't think it's going to be here. Could be in here, though. I don't think so. Book of Serial Killers, The Science of Self-Healing, Grateful Gatsby. Goof Off. Clorox. I don't see it. Does that say Jeezy? J. Jeezy. Shakespeare. Lots of Shakespeare. Shakespeare, more Shakespeare. Yeah, I don't have a Blavatsky book. If I do, it's hidden somewhere. Hopefully when it rains tomorrow, my fucking roof don't leak again. I'll be destroyed. I'll be ruined. Treachery of Witchcraft. That needs to go back in the other room. I think I got enough Donna Tartt books. What's that say? Larousse Gastronomique. I do have that Larousse book though. Downstairs somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking for a Madame Blavatsky. There's Lovecraft. And Royce. Why is that up here? I'm supposed to be selling that. There's that bitch right there. Where the fuck is she? Demon Comprehend. I thought Margaret Atwood was the same person as Barbara King's Solver, but I was wrong. Edna Ferber, Stephen Cunt. I hate Stephen King, but his books are worth money, so I will collect them. Dr. Mutter's Marvel. C.S. Lewis, Great Tales of Horror. Alright, time to go back down. Look for the LaRousse. Hi! There's that book. It's right there. LaRousse. I told you I had that motherfucker. Did you ever ask for LaRousse? I don't know if it's the same book you're talking about, but LaRousse. It's a great book, honestly. I don't know what it says, because look at this fucking book. Nouveau Petit LaRousse Illustre. 62 gravures. Oh, those mushrooms. Where'd you go, mushies? They're there. The champignons. It's a cookbook? No, I don't have the fucking cookbook. You think I am a fucking maitre d'? There's Hazel Owl. I don't think I have Blavatsky. I've got Blavatsky. The Delsarte Manual of Oratory. I should do a video of just that. That's good. Yeah. I don't think I have Blavatsky, but I do have just random. These are new arrivals that I was supposed to sell, so maybe it's in here. I don't think so, though. The Flying Saucers. Napoleon. Bisexual Emperor. That's supposed to be moved. House of Seven Gables. Case for Astral Projection. These are all gonna get sold because they're fucking rubbish. There it is. The Archaeology of Palestine. Mother of Babin. Gothic Images of Race. I was supposed to read that book too. Murdered Heiress. I need to read that one too. I said I need these fucking goth chicks to come through and start fucking reading my books for me. What I got here? of Turin. Gotta sell those. Led Zeppelin. The Missing Place piece. I don't see it. I was supposed to sell that fucker too. Trader Vic books are apparently worth money. Candace Owens, The Aquarian Gospel. I ain't seeing shit. I'm fucking sweating. It's hot up there. K-pop dictionary. That's fucking brilliant. Forgot about that. The Nazis in the occult. Trying not to show any. Let's see. Don't want to show anything over here. There's my socks. Get in there. You're supposed to be fucking folded. I don't think I have Blavatsky. What is this shit? That I shouldn't be showing. That's got my name on it. Alright, that's it. See ya, bruv. You got to see the half the books anyway. I gotta do other fucking reading tonight, so I'll go. Does that say Mr. Big Angry? What are you angry about, bruv? I gotta start reading this other book. I got a schedule. I gotta get to my Anne Heche book. And I gotta get back to Herzl. Right? Not you? I gotta go. I text my kid back.